up to breakfast. Brune's been really good, been able to use the kettle. There was no sign that said don't do it like there was last time we were on one of these. But yeah, it's all going well, I think. We had a good night's sleep. So now we're just going to leave the room and then come back down later for breakfast. No, come back after breakfast. We are awake, I promise. Right, you got the key, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's room 214, 2014 by the way. Pretty good. But yeah. Down the corridor. Oh, Emily. Emily not paying attention at this time of the morning. Yeah, looks like shit's being cleaned as well. Looking good. Oh, that's where I got the water from, wasn't it? Yeah. Morning. So, yeah, there's a machine. Water. Yeah, pretty good. Just waiting to get in the lift now, aren't we? Chloe's happy. That's what she looks like, happy. She's awake. You alright? You alright? Just had a load of milk. Emily, you looking forward to go to breakfast? Yeah?
I'm just going. It's only there.
Yeah, that's you. You looking forward to breakfast?
I'm looking for.
Right, in the lift then.
It's in Mummy's.
Right.
It's in
on
Mummy's.
floor 6. I think this is the. What's this? What is this ship? Princess Seaways?
Princess Seaways.
Princess Seaways. And there's the. That's what decks are what. So you should be able to see where everything is. If you want to go outside and walk around the ship, the best deck is number 9. And the restaurant's on number 6. I think we set it to number 6. Yeah, I did press number 6. Right, here we go. So this is the, like, sort of, it's kind of like the main deck, I think. This is like the main deck, really. They could do with more seating about, I reckon. Alright, so the restaurant's down that way. So yeah, they've got a shop on board. What? Yeah, we're just gonna get the boarding pass out so that they know who we are when we go to breakfast. But yeah, they've got quite a nice ship, spacious. Lots of sort of vending machines about as well, so that's quite good. You don't have to sort of queue up in a shop to get water and things. I've got a feeling the water in the cabin is drinkable, but they do sell spring water and mineral water and what have you. I think fizzy and still. Yeah, they got a cinema. Super Mario Brothers. Films will vary, I'm sure. Yeah, Princess Seaways. So there we are. That's the boat we're on. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. There's a reception area here. And it has a ship's time and Newcastle time by the looks of it. So you can see UK time and ship time. That caused us confusion last night because we had to set an alarm for like 5 to get up. And then we couldn't set the time because obviously there was no signal. You can get Wi-Fi, but there was no signal, so it wouldn't set the time because we were right down in the bowels of the ship. So we had to sort of set the time manually on a phone, and then my watch synced with it. I think it was okay. But yeah, right. So this is the kitchen, Explorer's Kitchen restaurant. Just about to head in to the restaurant. Yeah, so this is the same place that we had dinner. Brilliant, thank you. Morning. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. So it's not looking too busy, so that's good. I was a bit nervous because we were a bit late leaving the cabin, weren't we? We're only about 7:15, so pretty good. See, we basically look like you can pick your seat now. So what do you want to do? Do you want the same space? I think we're going to sit in the same space we were in last night. Yeah. So the really cool thing was we were able to use the kettle to make up Emily's bottles. So I think on the previous ship, when we were on the King Seaways, it said that you couldn't use the kettle. It had a big sign for it. So this time we didn't have a sign, and we did it, and it was all fine. So we didn't blow any electrics or anything. So we're really happy, because we were really worried about getting hot water, because we like to fill up flasks, and we like to make up the bottles for the day, and we were really worried that we wouldn't be able to like kind of deal with Chloe's bottles. So but we thought that they might still have hot water up here anyway, so we did contact the people on the ship before we came out, and they did say that we could get hot water in the cafe. So we knew there was a backup plan if it didn't work in the cabin, and it turned out it did. So that saved us a bit of time. So it's all good. I'm okay for the minute, thank you. Oh, actually no, I will have a coffee. It's one coffee thing. Yeah, so it's all good. Yeah, I guess people are trying to get on and work, and we're doing this video. Emily, you looking forward to breakfast? Emily? Oh, she's got her milk. She's well happy. Yeah, she wanted milk last night, but we didn't have any milk for her, so... No, she wasn't that bothered. No, she's fine. Yeah, she's it's weird for her. She's out of routine, and so that's all good. So anyway, right, we're gonna crack on and see what kind of breakfast we can get. Breakfast looked pretty good. It's basically like a full English breakfast. So we've got like scrambled egg, there is like English sausage in there, streaky bacon, back bacon, mushrooms, beans. It's pretty good really. Got a coffee, which I've probably not put enough milk in, so you get coffee and tea and anything you want. Emily's got some milk at the moment. She's just waiting for Rachel to go and get her breakfast. Got some avocados there, so there's fruits and stuff. Orange juice, looks like fresh orange juice. It's pretty good basically. So yeah, they had croissants and stuff up there. Lots of things really. It's all different kinds of food. I got some butter to go with my bread roll. yeah, and it's a buffet breakfast, so you can sort of take as long as you want and get as much as you want or as little, whatever you want to do. Chloe's doing well down there. Hello, Chloe. Yeah, she's quite content at the moment because she's had milk. Yeah, but yeah, so it's pretty good. We can get quite a lot of options, but yeah, when Rachel gets back, we'll see what she's come back with. She usually gets different stuff to me, so let's see what she's got. Here we go, she's back. Oh, she has got like a full English. I'm surprised. She usually comes back with tofu or something. But no, she's got like a full English. No, watch out, Emily, it'll be hot at the moment. Oh yeah, they have potato wedges as well. They had potato wedges, so it was really good. Yeah, the selection was really good. Because this is like a Dutch, basically it's a crossing to Amsterdam, so I think like the type of food is kind of geared towards people from the UK and from the Netherlands, so it's kind of a bit for everybody. I'm guessing the cocktail sausages are more geared towards people from Holland, and what they were calling white sausage, which I think is just a normal English sausage. But yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty nice breakfast. What did you think of your breakfast, Rach? It is really nice, isn't it? Yeah, you yummed it all up.
Most of it, yeah, I'm going to go back more.
We got Emily some cereal because I don't think she was getting on well with the heavy breakfast. I went and got some pastries and some brie, and there's gouda underneath, and that's turkey breast, I think, or turkey something. And I got some fruit, so dried apricots with some pineapple and some grapefruit, so I'm looking forward to that. Yep, still got some of my coffee left. It's all pretty good, isn't it? You can just get what you want. It's got a bit more busy now. A lot more people have turned up now, sort of getting on towards 8 o'clock, I suppose.
Give you a big coffee.
Yeah, give you a big coffee thing. Yeah, so nearly 8 o'clock. So yeah, basically get here, I would say go up as close to 7 as you can, wouldn't you? Close to 7, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good, but yeah, I mean, it's not like there's not any spaces about or anything. There's plenty of spaces, but you know, you can pick what seats you want pretty easily and just after 7. So I would get up early if you can, but you know, it hasn't stopped. There's plenty of food. They're replenishing the food all the time, so I had no issues getting any of the things that I wanted. They're constantly replenishing, and there's quite a lot of choice basically. So, although I didn't see where did you get the avocados from? I didn't see. Where you got No, what are they? Oh, kiwi fruit. Sorry, yeah, they're kiwi fruit. I think I said they were avocados earlier. Where did you get them from?
Just before the cooked fruit.
Yeah, so there's 2 sections for fruit, I think. I think there's one before the cooked food and one sort of after it, which is more like cut up. pineapple. I'm guessing yours were whole fruits, were they? Yeah, so the whole fruits are before, and the cut up fruits were after. But it's all good, very easy to do. Plenty of machines around for milk and orange juice and water and apple juice as well. So very easy to go up and get juices because there's like 3 or 4 of them dotted around. Not too busy, and plenty of tables about. So you know, even if you do come up about 8, I don't think it'll be too big a problem. Most people seem to be coming up now. Anyway, we better tuck in because we're going to have to go back down to the cabin and pack everything away and get ready to get in the car because I think we arrive around about 9:45, well that's when they disembark, but I think it will probably be we'll probably have to go down earlier after 9 sometime. So yeah, we're going to crack on. So we finished at breakfast, we come back down to the room. Emily's already playing on her tablet again, try getting it off her. Easier said than done. Swiss Cow is getting ready to go home. We'll be going through Switzerland on the way back. Chloe's still in the pram. And Rachel's packing everything up. We're basically now packing things to go down to the car. It's been a really good little room, hasn't it? The shower was really good actually, really really hot water, wasn't it? It was like, you know, whatever temperature was really nice. You can make it hotter or colder. Didn't like lose heat. Wasn't difficult really, was big enough in there for an adult. Pretty good really, I thought, Rach.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah. Plenty of room in here really for a pram. We've only got sort of a smallish pram, but pretty easy to get that in here and to be able to move around and put bags. You can actually get like the pram or our one fitted under the bed, so we were pretty happy with that. You get 4 beds. For us it's really handy because we had a spare bed that we could just stick stuff on top of, like you know, all the towels could go on one side. I slept in this side. It was quite comfortable. I didn't roll off in the night or anything. Rachel and Chloe slept down here. There was enough room. Amazingly, the kettle all worked. Had no problem boiling up water, making up milks, which was really good because we were a bit worried about that, but it all turned out to be all right. And there's sort of there's a seat. I guess it's like a makeup mirror that you get. You get like a makeup mirror, or any kind of mirror for shaving or whatever. There's one in the bathroom too, isn't there?
Yeah.
Bathroom in the mirror. Mirror in the bathroom. And we got some waters from the vending machine, which are €2 each, and we used those. Those were for drinking water. We were able to use the tap water to boil, so we used the tap water, and we're hoping that's all right. We're hoping it's not, you know, we think it'll be fine after boiling anyway, but there was nothing to say don't use the water for drinking or what have you. We're only using it for bottles, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got bottled water for just drinking generally. Yeah, charged up all our devices, tablet, no problem. We didn't have any problem running the kettle. We were a bit worried about that. We didn't see a sign, but we weren't sure. But we tried it. It didn't blow any electrics or anything. Maybe they're more worried about the steam for like they've got like a smoke detector up there. I don't think that would be affected, but it was all fine. Didn't have any problems. We only used it a couple of times. We didn't like steam the room out or anything. And yeah, really good cabin. We're right down on deck 2, so right at the bottom of the ship. But yeah, pretty good. 2 sets of ladders for each bed. Yeah, really nice little cabin, and now we're going to be basically getting ready to go down to the car. Hopefully we'll be able to carry everything down, because one of the crew actually helped us up with most of the stuff, so that was really good of them, wasn't it? They were really good. You know, basically they saw that we were struggling and helped us in, but I don't think they'll be around when we're trying to get out, so Chloe's probably needing changing, I think.
One ready.
She's starting to get a bit narky now. Yep, brought her own biscuits.
Yeah, that's going in Emily's bag. She can carry on for her, really.
It's all good, yeah. So really good crossing. Boat wasn't really noisy or anything like that. I think these are the economy cabins, so there potentially could be more noise, but to be honest, the noise was quite nice if it was a noise, and you know, we kind of slept really well. Yeah, really happy with the cabin. Been really good. You got like little lights here. It's like reading light type things. Main light there. Emily's reading light over there. Don't think there was any on the top part. There wasn't any lights up here. Yeah, completely fine. Had like the main light is by the door, so there's like a switch over there by the door. You lift the handle to lock it. I don't know if that really does anything. It didn't seem to do anything really, because of course you put your card in the in the door, and when you put the card in the door, it opens it. So I think it only works on the first card you put in it. So we put Rachel's card in, and it opened. And then when I tried my boarding card, the door wouldn't open. So I think it's whoever's boarding card you use first becomes the door key. But anyway, just bear that in mind if you go out and you leave anything in the room. Don't go taking your don't go taking a different boarding card thinking, oh yeah, I'll be able to get back in, because mine didn't seem to work. I don't know if that's normal, but I would keep all your boarding cards with you just in case. And there's an announcement.
The winner of the colouring competition is Emily Margaret Goddard, And the winner
It's
of
not
the
me.
treasure hunt competition is Anne Aya Stevenson.
So close again.
Emily and Anne can correct their prize from the guest service center on deck 6.
We didn't win.
No.
We didn't win.
De winnaar van de kleurwedstrijd is geworden Emily Margaret Goddard.
It's the same in Dutch. I didn't win in
En de
that
winnaar
either.
van de speurtocht is geworden Anne
Yeah, we didn't play, but
Aya
it, you know, it doesn't matter.
Stevenson.
You know,
Emily
I didn't do
en
any
Anne
drawing, so
kunnen
it's
een prijsje
fair,
ophalen bij het
but-
guest service center op deck 6.
but yeah. But that's the announcement system. So obviously, if you're a winner of something, you'll find out. If they are telling you about arriving in the port, or in worst case scenario, if the boat is going down, you'll hear it first on that on the telecom system or whatever it is, the sort of intercom, or and it's not an intercom, is it? Because it's only one way. But anyway, whatever that's called, in the corner of the room over there, and there is a volume knob, so you can actually turn it down. But I don't know how wise it is to turn down if the ship was to start sinking. you might want to hear what's going on. I don't know if it can override it. Presumably it can. But yeah, there's like a volume. I think it might even have a radio because it says program on it. Yeah, it says program on it. So I wonder if there's like a radio station on there as well, maybe. So maybe there's music. There's no TVs in these cabins, but we did. They were offering upgrades, weren't they, to Commodore? And the Commodore cabins, by the looks of it, have TVs and like a double bed and everything. They were like offering it for €55 upgrade or something, but it was only a 2-berth cabin, and to be honest, it took so much effort to get all the bags in here. There is no way we would have, even for €55, we weren't moving to another cabin, so that wasn't going to happen, was it? No. But yeah, you listen out when you get on the boat if you're there and you haven't got kids and stuff and you haven't got loads of bags, and they may offer upgrades, so it's worth listening out to the announcements. Right, we better get everything packed up and then we'll be heading down to the car. We've set everything up. We've have to get in everything off the ferry, so we're about ready to get going soon. It's a bit of a stress, wasn't it? But we seem to get the car area was open before they said it was, so we kind of made our way down, like kind of with Brave, and the door opened, so that was good. But now we're basically waiting for it. Looks like ours is about to go any second. I don't know, that lane and to the side of us might be going, but not sure. But I don't know, I think we can turn on. Here we go. Yeah, so we're on our way. We're on our way, so here we go. Alright. Yeah, the guy's waving us by.
I'm not sure if he's dressed for a second.
No, I don't think so.
No, he's waiting.
No, he's just waving us on. I think we've got to go through passport control. But yeah, I didn't have to disable the... some people said you have to disable the air suspension and stuff overnight. I haven't found that to be the case, with no problems so far, so car's all looking good. You know, fingers crossed. But yeah, basically we're just heading down now to the passport checks, I think, and hopefully we'll be on our way, won't we, to Colmar. The one thing that has let us down is Sigic, once again, the sat-nav. Gave them another chance, but they, yeah, for some reason, I'm sure I had all the maps downloaded on my phone, and they weren't on there when I just tested them, so I think we're going to have to switch back to Google Maps or something like that. But yeah, I could have sworn I downloaded all the maps, but maybe they removed them after a while for space, or I don't think I'm running out of space though, so I don't know. But yeah, so heading out into Holland now, and yeah, so far so good. Basically on to land now, and yeah, we're basically in the Netherlands, but we don't know where we're going. We don't know if we're going the right direction yet, but we'll what we'll do is we'll just try and get out, then maybe stop somewhere and try and work out, because we want to go down through Belgium and I think maybe Luxembourg, we're not sure, but we're not sure if we want to go through Germany or not. We'll see which. I expect the default route might be Germany, but I don't know, we've done Germany a lot, haven't we? We don't want to spend the whole time in Germany. We want to kind of go through different places, but yes, don't know. We do like Germany though, don't we?
Yeah.
But
route is Germany.
but they do have a lot of roadworks there.
But you can go down.
So how do you get it onto the other route? This is quite a sort of kind of, yeah, it's quite a tight fit through here by the looks of it. But yeah, so far so good. L322 is doing us proud, and hopefully we'll get through all right. And yeah, we've got to go through all the passport checks. But yeah,
There's only about
so there's another
8
route.
minutes in it if you go through Brussels.
We don't want to go through Brussels. There's another route, and they're down towards Liège or something.
It's not suggested it.
Well, that's the way I saw before. Is that through Luxembourg?
This goes through.
Yeah, we're not sure which way,
It's
so
not suggesting to go through.
we could do that, but the problem you got is Brussels going around the
Yeah,
ring road,
no.
isn't it? What time would you be there? Probably during the day, so. And I'm willing to give it a go. We've got a little bit of time today. We're not going that far. I think it's a 6 or 7 hour drive. Trouble is, it's quite a tight
7
fit
hours
here.
43 so far.
Yeah, we've just about got through fine. What are you setting it to?
Well, so far it's saying 7 hours 43 through Cologne.
Through Cologne, that's the German
That's the
route.
German route, or 7 hours 51 through Antwerp.
I'd rather go through Belgium and stuff, wouldn't we? We'd rather see Belgium and all the
down to
different...
Luxembourg.
Yeah, we've never been to Luxembourg, so we'd like to add that to our list. I know we're not actually really going and looking at these places, but it would be good to like go through these places. So yeah, I think we'll set it probably to Luxembourg, and I'm probably going to turn the camera off now while we go through the passport control. We've passed the passport control now, and we are heading down the, what is this? The A2, I think. We think we've got plotted a course that takes us through Liège, down through Luxembourg, and into France through Strasbourg. That's right, isn't it? So we're looking forward to that. We also didn't have to have our passport stamps because we have Bulgarian residency, and weirdly, like whenever we've come through France, they always stamp your passport anyway. But the Dutch border woman said that we didn't need to have it stamped, so she didn't stamp it. I'm not sure. We're always a bit confused what rules are which, but anyway, we didn't get stamped, so that's good. We're not sure whether to fill up in Holland or not, or whether we will wait till Belgium. I think Rachel's going to get Fuelo up, check out whether or not there's cheaper fuel here or Belgium. Chloe's starting to she's talking, yeah, she's not actually annoyed, but yeah, we're going along nicely. I've managed to set the car up with on the digital display you can set the trip computer, that's the best. So go into the trip settings and set it to kilometers per hour, and it will change your distances and what have you. It doesn't change the whole speedo into kilometers per hour, it just gives you like a kind of inside a box. It gives you the ability to see that you're doing, you know, such and such kilometers an hour, so it still maintains miles an hour, but you can tell what you're doing, and very easily tells you in digital character numbers your kilometers an hour, so that's great. Usually I have that on the sat nav, but Cijic let us down, so we don't have that at the moment. I'm giving Apple Maps a chance, and they seem to work. Also, the forward alert problem that we had yesterday, it came up with a warning. Haven't had that again today. I even turned on forward alert in the computer settings and it seems to be working fine. So yeah, don't know what that was, whether it was just a blip or something. Never had it happen before, never had it, you know, never had that, any warnings like that. So yeah, we've got 309 kilometers of fuel, about half a tank, but we're wondering whether we should find somewhere on this part of the route, because looking at the fuel when we came past on the border, the fuel for diesel was a lot cheaper than petrol, and it was like 1.45, so like €1.45 I think, which I guess is a lot cheaper in pounds. Well, it's not cheaper, what I mean is it's cheaper than what we've been paying in the UK, which I think is average £1.40 a litre. So I think we would have, I think basically it's almost the same in euros, so hopefully that means it's quite a bit cheaper here than it is in the UK. So, but Rachel's going to get Fuelo up, she's going to check out whether Belgium's cheaper or whether here's cheaper, and then hope if it is cheaper here we'll find a fuel station off the road and we'll fill up. If it's not, we'll fill up in Belgium. So we didn't actually get fuel in Belgium or Holland. We sort of went to somewhere and it wasn't really there. It turned out that we couldn't get it basically. The petrol station didn't exist. So we've now managed to drive all the way to Luxembourg, which we were going through anyway, and the fuel basically lasted that long. So that's not a problem. So really we've driven all the way from Doncaster with nearly a full tank, and we've got all the way to Luxembourg. We've still got quite a lot left, like maybe over 100 kilometres. I'm now filling up and it's only €1.41. So as you can see, yeah, it's only €1.41. So we're pretty happy with that. It's one of those card type machines, but it was really easy to use. Really sort of like, you know, you can get it in English or whatever language, French, German. So really easy to use. This is on like a motorway still, so I don't know if it would have been a bit cheaper, further into Luxembourg. But really, we didn't want to take the risk of keep driving on and running out of fuel. So we thought 141 is a pretty good price. I think that's cheaper than what we would have paid in the UK. Rachel will look up the price. What's €1.41? Everyone's doing good in there as well. Right, I think it's totally full now, so I'm going to take the nozzle out, check again. Yeah, it's all full. So we put in 78 litres. Just making sure it all comes out. Still dripping out a bit. Right, so basically, so we've 111 €34, 78 litres 74 at €1.41.4. So pretty happy with that. And I've got a queue behind me, so I better get on. But yeah, I think that's pretty good actually. So it was a result coming into Luxembourg. It's cheaper than what it would have been. So yeah, we're pretty happy with that. So right, I'm going to jump back in the car and get cracking on. We finally made it to the hotel. What time is it, Rach?
It is 8:27.
8:27, so it was quite a long day. We thought it would be 6 o'clock or something crazy. I don't know where we got that idea from. Anyway, it's quite cool. Ibis budget. It's basically got a bunk bed up there, big sort of king size kind of bed, I would say, not really double. It's very big. And another bed over here, which I expect Emily will be on. And you've got a shower kind of cubicle slash toilet room. I'm not sure. It's like kind of a slidey door to actually do it. So not the most sort of, not the best sort of security, I don't think, if you want to lock the door. So kids might come in if you, hopefully Emily doesn't tend to do things like that. So she won't open the door if told not to. But yeah, it looks alright. It's not bad. It's got toilet roll. It's got shower gel and stuff. It looks like there's plenty of it, so not too bad. Shower looks alright. I haven't tested it out yet, of course. We've got a view of the car park, I think, where our car is parked. Somewhere down there. Car park was pretty good, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Car park was sort of... yeah, we had a code to get in, and the car park was sort of very... they sent us to the top car park, so there was obviously one underneath and one above. And the upper car park looked like, it's a decent width for cars, so the Range Rover went in no problem, so that was good. Looks like there's people who live across. I don't know if there's a house, but there's some woman out there having a nice sort of rest. But yeah, quite a nice room. Chloe's all good. Emily's trying to get the TV on. The TV's sort of a bit out of the way, but it's not too bad. So we'll set that up in a bit. But yeah, for some reason Emily wants to watch the news, which I never understand. Now Chloe wants to get involved. But yeah, pretty good room. Pretty happy with it. It's a nice and big room, so got plenty of space. Like a kind of laminate flooring, I would say, rather than like carpet or something like that. So pretty good. Yeah, sort of par for the course. Probably a bit bigger than some of the other ones we stayed in, actually, isn't it? So pretty good. Yeah, pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, we had to put the breakfast. Oh yeah, they gave Emily a balloon, and they gave her a puzzle, I think. But yeah, we had to put the breakfast. They sort of said that you have to make a decision before 9:45 tonight. So we just went for it. If we don't make it down for it, we don't. But yeah, we're going to probably have an early start tomorrow anyway, because we've got a longer drive tomorrow. So today has scared us a little bit because we thought today would be a short drive. Although the ferry was kind of an hour later than they said. Didn't really get out of the ferry port until 10:45, so it was about an hour later than we thought. So yeah, so tomorrow will probably be a bit better for driving because we will be able to leave at our time, and I don't know if there's any borders. I don't think there's borders, so just going to go straight for it. But yeah, everything's looking good. Kids are starting to go crazy, including Chloe. It's all good. Yeah, really happy with the room. It's 9:10 and we've decided to go out the hotel. It's a bit late really for Chloe and Emily, but we didn't want to just go to... We do this a lot basically. We're always like late to the hotel and then we don't see anywhere. And when I looked at the pictures of this place, it was pretty nice actually. So we thought, you know what, we're just going to go out. We're going to have a quick look around, even if it's just 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And yeah, it's really nice. So you've got like kind of really nice old buildings. Everything's kind of, oh yeah, some shops there. But yeah, sort of like nice looking buildings basically. Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, when I looked it up, it was really nice, and it had a nice like kind of canal through it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know if we'll find that, but we don't want to stay out too late. But we just thought we'd get out and do something because, you know, we always end up doing this. We think we've left ourselves enough time, and it always turns out not to be the case. And so we thought, this time we would like make an effort just to quickly get out of the room and have a look around, rather than sort of you know, spend ages setting everything up in the room and then have no time to actually see the place. So and because it's like the weather's not the weather, sorry, the weather's good. It's about 25, 26 degrees still, I think. So it's quite nice, even though it's late. And but we wanted to see it because it's like got some nice architecture here by the looks of it. So we've got this church here. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think that's a church or a cathedral. We don't know what any of the buildings are. We didn't do any research about it. But it's some really nice sort of old streets and old buildings. So really nice place. And I thought the budget hotel would be really difficult to park in. I thought it was going to turn out to be a complete nightmare. And actually, it's turned out to be really good. And I would definitely recommend coming here because it's near Strasbourg, and we probably could have stopped in Strasbourg. And of course, you always tend to gravitate to the biggest place because that's the place you've heard of. But the main reason that we booked here was that they had family rooms, and I couldn't seem to find at least available family rooms, or we would have had to book 2 rooms, and I don't really know how that would even work. We struggled with the 1 room, so yeah, but I thought it'd be quite cool to come out here and have a look, and I'm really glad we did because it seems to be a nice little square here. So you've got, like, you know, obviously people would have been sat out eating here. There are some people still eating over there. And we've got some really nice old sort of shop fronts that look really amazing, and just all the buildings look really good. And yeah, it's quite impressive. I'm really glad. There's a nice breeze as well. You know, it's really warm, but it's like a nice wind, so it's cooling you down. And we're only at like the beginning of June, so I'm surprised it's like as nice as it is. Really, it's been really warm and nice today on the road. And in this car, our air conditioning works pretty well. So I opened the window at one point and realised how warm it was outside, and it was really like, you know, because for years in the BMW, for some reason, I don't think even regassing it, you know, the air conditioning would have worked, but it just seemed to always be really hot. That car definitely kicked out a lot of heat inside. So yeah, one of the reasons we got this one was just little niggles that we've been having with it. So we decided to go for the Range Rover, which is probably, well, has a sort of checkered reputation, but you know, to be fair, it's doing okay so far. This is really nice. Yeah, this shop. It's got really nice sort of shop front there. Yeah, really good. Yeah, look at that. It's really cool. Like some storks carrying a baby by the looks of it. Yeah, so really, really nice. Yeah, really nice buildings. It's a really nice sort of place, isn't it? Yeah, a lot to do with storks here. I don't know what that is, but it's a lot. We did see some. Yeah, we saw some storks actually on the way here. We didn't really realise that they came to France. I mean, we've seen them in Bulgaria a lot, but yeah, never. I didn't realise that they came as far as here. Do they come to the UK storks? They don't come to the UK, not really. No, so not something we would have seen. But yeah, you know, it's again very nice. It's just a very nice little town, very clean, I would say. Certainly compared with Doncaster. Well, you know, Doncaster's not bad, of course, but yeah, very nice. You've got people out having drinks and food and wine, I'm guessing. I see a lot of the Aperol, I think it's called. Always the Aperol everywhere now. It is nice, that's why. But yeah, like a massive, I don't know if that's another cathedral or some sort of church, or I mean, they wouldn't have 2 cathedrals, I'm sure. But yeah, really nice restaurants. Obviously doing some work here in the centre of the town. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. People sitting out and having drinks. Maybe, yeah, I didn't, you know, I suppose we just don't know these places because it's not a famous place to us, but yeah, I'd never heard of Colmar before, but it's nice. It's a nice place, and you know, I guess it's much nicer if you come and stay for a day or two. But we will be heading off early tomorrow, so that was the main reason that we decided to come out, because we just thought we're going back. You know, we're heading on tomorrow, aren't we, Rach? Chloe's like, is that you saying the building's good? Or are you saying I want to go back and drink milk? I think it's probably the milk, but yeah. So we're probably going to like try and grab something to eat on the way home, or we don't know really. Usually when this happens, and you know, as you've seen in our previous videos, we usually end up having Just Eat at the hotel. And we usually end up in a hotel that's like in the middle of nowhere anyway. But yeah, they're working on the buildings. It's obviously been worked on. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I wish I knew more about the place. But yeah, so it's quite a nice little place to come and visit. Nice little buildings. Not a bad place to stop off if you're heading down towards like Switzerland and Italy, which is where we're heading. So we're heading to the port of Ancona. So tomorrow we basically got a long drive down through France into Switzerland. We'll have to get a vignette for the car. I believe it's like around about £40, and it lasts for a year apparently. You can't do any shorter than a year, but we'll be heading down to to Switzerland and going right through Switzerland into Italy and all the way down to Ancona, which is near Rimini, and then the next day we'll be getting on the boat to Greece. So yeah, I mean, it just, yeah, you definitely need more time than we've allowed ourselves. That's right, isn't it, Rach?
Yeah.
But yeah, really good. Yeah, really nice place.